Tom, Sale this weekend. You can probably remember that game up at Edgeley Park a few months ago with the comeback of all comebacks. What was it like to come back and get a victory at Edgeley Park in such circumstances?
A lot. It meant a lot because they're a very, very good team, and we went in what would go 20 points down at half time, and for the boys to sort of dig deep and come back it showed a lot of character. And like I said, they're a quality side. I'm sure that I think they felt they probably let us off the hook there, and I'm sure that kind of second half performance won't happen again from them.
Do you think they'll be coming here on Saturday looking for revenge?
Yeah, very much so. I don't think we've lost to them yet in the Premiership in this last game of the season. We'll play them. So and they put some real good performances in recently, and they're level on points with us. So I think they're going to really come down here and really try and put the game on us.
As far as you're concerned, last week seemed quite disappointing. I think the fans were quite disappointed. How did you feel coming off the pitch against Bath?
I think all the boys felt just a little bit frustrated that we didn't really test Bath as we have tested the other teams before us. We didn't really take them out of their comfort zone, and they held on, and it just came down to a bit of discipline and what have you. And just a 3-point game. We didn't play that badly in it, but we just didn't really have that spark that I think a lot of people associate with playing here.
You know, there's not been too many tries scored lately. Is that a pressure point for you guys? You know, is that something you're focusing on, trying to cross the whitewash a bit more?
We always try and play to score tries. It just happens that we played sort of Leicester a couple of weeks ago, and they've got a great defence, and then we're away at Wasps in the horrendous conditions. And perhaps we're looking to score maybe 1 or 2 against Bath. It didn't really happen. But I'd happily take a win rather than score points, to be honest with you.
From your point of view, obviously with the Saxons lately, what sort of experience was that for you to play for the Saxons up here?
It was a very, very memorable experience here. The crowd were absolutely brilliant, and to get a good win against a very good Irish team was very, very enjoyable to be a part of. The away trip to Scotland wasn't so much, but anyone that gets drubbed 30 points is going to say that.
How did you feel after that? Because obviously it's a bit of a strange turnaround from doing so well against the Irish to being hit quite hard by the Scottish. Yeah,
it was just one of those games where they were outstanding, and we just didn't really think everything that went wrong for us could have gone wrong, and we didn't deal with it, and they're fully deserved of their points, and the boys were very disappointed with it.
And from your point of view, how do you feel your time with the Saxons so far has helped you and improved you?
Just playing with a different bunch of boys always helps and brings out the best of you. You learn to play with different boys and different patterns and team plays. And yeah, I really enjoyed it up to now. I'd hopefully like to be involved in a bit more.
Obviously been involved in a bit more, and obviously as well, I presume, be involved in a victory over Sale at the weekend. Yeah,
very much so. We want to try and get the points here, the 4 points. We trained well this week, and really look to try and put our game on them.
Yes, fantastic.
Are you surprised in any way that more of the Chiefs are not involved in the England setup in any way?
Well, I think there's some great boys here, some great players, but having said that, there's some good boys that got selected for the Saxons. You know, every team's got those very strong. I could definitely see them playing for them, but I could also see why the other person was picked as well. It wasn't sort of like there was an average bloke that was picked above them. They're all very good players.
If the Chiefs can keep being ambitious and maybe push for top 4, then those sort of things will come, won't they?
You'd hope so. It all depends on the team performance. I always said that if the team goes well, I think good things will come off the back of it.